Today is the day. I'm flying to New York to do the New York Marathon. The fattest headache ever, so yay! We have arrived! This is our hotel. These are all of my gifts. No, I'm just joking. I think that's for you. Sports bra, Team Runner, a vest. Hello! Okay, we have made it to New York. Basically, we checked in earlier, checked into our hotel. Both were absolutely starving after our flight. Went to go get pizza, came back to the hotel, had the quickest turnaround ever, and we are now making our way to Runna's launch party for all of the ambassadors. And I'm here this week with Runna. I'm running the marathon with Runna. So yes, I'm doing a week full of fun activities with them. So we're gonna head there now. Okay, right, I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Value, but we thought, you know, why not for once a year.
Good morning. It is Friday morning and I actually slept really well, which I was quite surprised by. I thought I was going to be up at like all times of the night because obviously we're 5 hours behind here. So I just thought I'd be up really, really early, but I did wake up at like 4 and then I was like, no, come on, you can't be doing that. Luckily, went back to sleep, fell asleep until like 7 and now, yeah, I'm awake. So I think I've slept for like 11 hours, which is amazing. So we went to the Runna launch party for version 3 of that app. We were there for like 2 hours, chatting to everyone. It was really, really fun. Really, really cool to see loads of people that I know from the UK and also meet some of the American ambassadors for Runna that I haven't met before. So that was really, really cool. But obviously after like a day of travel and also being jet lagged, we both sort of hit a bit of a social battery wall and we were like, I need to go home immediately. So we left at like 7, I think it went on to like 8, but we left at like 7 and literally just got straight into bed and fell asleep immediately. So had a very early night last night, which was good. I'm glad that I did because I do have a marathon to run on Sunday. There is a run this morning that Runna are putting on, but we have decided we're not going to go to that one because we're going to go to one tomorrow. And instead we're going to go and get a bagel and then we're going to go to the expo, pick up our bibs. Marcus has then got some work to do, so he's just going to sit in a cafe and do some work. And I think I'm going to go shopping, which will be fun. Quite a chilled day ahead of us. And then we have dinner later with the Runna team. So it's 7:47 now and we are going to go and get a bagel.
Easy. Let me just get you that base, Bill.
Yeah. Latte, vanilla syrup, tiny ice cubes. It's okay, you don't have to go that close. Okay, we've got our bagels. I went for, what did I go for? I can't remember.
Bagel
everything bagel
with
garlic and herb, cream cheese, and smoked salmon, and also chili crisp, of course. And this is what it looks like from Marcus's perspective.
Chili crisp? I'm not sure about that.
No.
I'll take your word for it.
No. You'll like it. So good. Whoa. What would you rate it?
An 8?
Not a 10. Oh no. Of course, I've spilt coffee all down myself. And I'm out all day, so maybe I might need to go get a new t-shirt. I'm gonna have to get an ask to put it on in the Zara changing room. Okay, I've got a new top on now. I actually feel like that was a blessing in disguise because I kind of hated my outfit and now I think I'm looking quite nice. But we are now going to the expo to pick up Marcus's bib and then I'm going to wait for the Runna team to come because I'm going to pick up my bibs with them. Hopefully try and sort our start times out because basically we're trying to run it together, but my ticket was through Runna, Marcus's ticket was through Sports Tours. So our start times are different and also our transports are different. And obviously it's going to be absolutely hellish to try and find each other at the start line. So we're going to see if we can ask to start to like get the same transport so that we can start at the same time because otherwise that will be no fun. And it'll be really nice to run it together, so hopefully we can sort that out. But yeah, I'll reach the next one.
Do you know the bridge is split?
No.
Yeah, so we have some people on the bottom of the bridge.
This is Jay Warnock on Instagram. Guys, what the hell? The number is 29831. Oh my god, hey, I'm vlogging! Sorry, darling. Sorry. I actually like my bib number. Okay, we're on the same start bus. Yippee! Marcus is having to start a lot later, but that is completely fine.
You're getting downgraded to the
I was
bus.
on the VIP bus and now I'm downgraded to just the city bus. But that's fine. It feels like a massive weight off. I was a bit stressed about that, to be honest. But yeah, all sorted.
Easy, and we're on the latest bus possible.
And we're on the latest bus, even though it's a 90-minute bus to the start line, which feels kind of insane.
Download a film.
Shall we? Should we watch TikToks on the way to the New York Marathon? We're gonna go pick up our shirts and then that's it really. But yeah, this is quite a chilled expo. It's quite nice. I feel like they don't have loads of like...
They will, you got to walk through it all in a sec.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, this is just logistics, I think.
Alright, okay. That is such a long way. That's what we're gonna be running.
Yeah, that is a dead straight line.
Doing some work right now, which means that I have got like 3 hours solo, so I've come vintage shopping. I'm in Brooklyn right now and there's like 4 vintage shops that I want to tick off. Keep forgetting that I'm running a marathon, that I need to like probably not be walking everywhere and exhausting myself because I'm like, I'm in New York, which is like not the attitude I should have. But Marcus and I are going to link back up for lunch and then we're going to go and chill, probably in like a park somewhere, to be honest, because I feel like we need to just like sit and not run around the whole city. Right, I've stopped for lunch now. I didn't buy anything in that shop. I tried on some jeans that I really, really liked. This close to buying them, and then I was like, Lucy, you don't need any more jeans. You don't need to buy more jeans. So I didn't buy them in the end. But I do think that I'm getting a little bit ill, which is making me feel a bit nervous. So I went to the pharmacy earlier to get some echinacea. Really good for like stopping illnesses before they start. And I'm definitely just being paranoid before Sunday, and I'm just like making up an illness in my head. But I would rather be safe than sorry. And these are herbals, so like they're not going to do anything bad. So I'm just going to take them. Waiting for Marcus for lunch now at this place called Juliet's in Brooklyn. I have forgot to do any filming last night and
You haven't
yesterday
got up for 2 hours.
No, yesterday I didn't do any filming. But yesterday we went for dinner and now we're at the RUNNA Steakhouse run and it's quite hectic, it's quite fun. But that's a run through Central Park. Listen to these. I'm just editing this back now and I have clearly forgotten to film for about 2 days of this whole trip. Considering the trip was a 4-day trip, that is a substantial amount to not film for. But day before the marathon, I just did that shakeout run with RUNNA, which you've just seen. And then the whole day, Marcus and I basically went shopping. I was in a bit of a bad mood. I was in a really bad mood. If I'm being open and honest, I was in a really bad mood because we basically were out shopping all day, which was my choice. And then I started to get really stressed that I had a marathon to run the next day. And I was like, oh my God, I shouldn't be spending this whole day on my feet. I should be resting. And then we didn't have time to go back to the hotel after shopping before dinner. So we had to then stay out after shopping until dinner. And that was freaking me out so much for like no reason. Looking back, I'm like, okay, you were clearly just stressed about the next day. But I was in a bit of a foul mood, to be completely honest. That is all we did during this day, after the Runner Shakeout run, before the ambassador dinner, which you're about to see a very short clip of. I'm really sorry that I didn't film anything on this day. And then I'll go into the marathon tomorrow. It's marathon day. Also, sorry, I've done such a bad vlog. Such a bad vlog. I have done such a bad vlog. I've done such a bad job of vlogging a couple of days. Yesterday I was honestly a bit stressed and I was in a bit of a bad mood because I was just stressed for no reason. And it is now 6 AM and we have just made it to where the shuttle buses are, but it is the longest queue in the world, so I'm having to queue around the block to go and get on this shuttle. But I mean, we don't start for 4 hours, so we've got so much time, but we're feeling good. Marcus is running with me today, which is exciting. So yeah, so making our way to the start line. We've got a shuttle to the start line and it's apparently 90 minutes, which is so long. I don't think it'll be that long. If it is, that's ridiculous. But we've got loads of food in the bag and we've got some overnight oats to eat at the start line, and yeah. First meal of the day, some mush. Too early for hotel breakfast, so we've got 3 pots of mush. I've also never eaten this before running before, so we'll see how that goes. Hello, we are in the start area. We got on the bus this morning, got here, realised we were both absolutely freezing. Managed to steal some trackies from the donation. Give us a fit check.
Yes, laat mij Freeport, Uniqlo,
Yeah.
Donation Bank, Dunkin'.
So I've put these trackies on, Marcus has put these trackies on. These ones belong to probably somewhere. And now they've done 3, so that's great. So we've got like an hour.
Pueden correr en la hora 3, reportándose en el corral posterior y con los que desee donar.
This girl has just given me this and said that she signed up for half Ironman around the same time as me. That's pretty sweet. It says yes you can on it, so I'm going to wear that during the race. Going down just like that. Okay, stretch my legs. Ready to go. We are walking to the start line. Start line, just there.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming away.
Okay, we're off. See my one. Just hit 10. Doing good. Still in Brooklyn, I think. But yeah, crowds are insane. Crazy. So yeah, pretty good.
Crowds are nuts here. Killing that.
We did it. I didn't film half of that because I found that so... I was struggling during that. I hit like 17k and I started to struggle. That was a tough course, but that was good. The crowds are amazing. Yeah. Oh my god, thanks. I'm literally filming. Of course. Yeah, that was a tough course, but yeah. I realised that I didn't really film too much after the marathon, and also this vlog has been a little bit sporadic. The whole weekend was so amazing but also so busy, so I sometimes forgot to get my camera out, and I am really sorry about that because there was so much that I missed. But oh well, I can give a bit of a recap now. Okay, so I got back to the UK Tuesday morning, yesterday morning, so it's Wednesday now. Got back to the UK at 7 a.m. Our flight was on Monday evening at 7 p.m. US time. Then we landed 7 a.m. UK time. So I feel like I'm adjusting back into this time zone now. Got back yesterday, had the fattest nap as soon as I landed because I literally did not sleep a wink on the plane. During the race, I think I filmed quite a lot during the first half of the race, and I didn't really film too much during the second half of the race because I couldn't think of anything worse than getting my camera out and filming. I needed to literally just think about getting one foot in front of the other for the whole second half of that race because I was really, really struggling in the second half. First half was amazing. Loved the first half. Atmosphere was incredible. Heard from so many people that the New York Marathon is so unmatched in terms of support, crowds, atmosphere, and it was literally like a street party the whole way around. There was so much live music, there were gospel choirs on the sides, people had their dogs out like holding them up like this. It was insane. I literally didn't listen to music the whole race because first of all I wouldn't have been able to hear it because it was so loud on the sidelines, and second of all the crowds were just amazing and they were so loud. So the crowds definitely get you through because it is quite a hilly course, and I don't think I was expecting it to be as hilly. I knew it was going to be like 280 meters, which isn't actually that much. I think I just always run around London and it is dead flat in London, and I didn't really do any hill training. So I was definitely feeling that towards the end of the race. The whole first mile was over. I'm gonna have to Google what the names of the bridges were because I'm gonna get them really wrong. But the whole first mile was from Staten Island over to Brooklyn, and it was literally completely uphill. But yeah, that was a huge hill. There was about 5 or 6 bridges throughout the whole thing where obviously a bridge goes like that. It was all quite steady inclines, but it was all for a really, really long time. Like all of the bridges were at least like half a mile long, which if you haven't trained hills, is pretty hard. The whole race is pretty much a straight line. Quite a lot of the race, as you're looking up, you can just see in front of you just this huge long road full of people running. And you get to 35k and you look up and the road starts to just sort of like go like this, and you can't really see an end to this uphill. And I think it was about 2k worth of uphill at 35k, which whoever designed that course, that's evil. That is absolutely evil. You are already dying at the 35k point. To then have a 2k uphill, that nearly ended my life at that point in the race. But on the other side of it, it was also amazing, and the atmosphere was amazing, and it just felt really iconic to be running the New York Marathon, and you kept looking up and just seeing all these huge skyscrapers, and the fact that you were in New York and then the crowds on the sidelines, it kind of outweighed all of the hills and horribleness of the course. So it was amazing and I did love it, and I finished the time of 3:51, which I was over the moon with because that is a PB for me, and considering I did find it so hard and the course was harder than Berlin last year, which is the first marathon that I did, which was completely flat, I am over the moon with that as a result, and I'm really proud of myself. So yeah, 3:51, New York Marathon, complete. Special mention does have to go to my boyfriend who ran the whole thing alongside me, was keeping on top of me for my gels, my electrolytes, making sure that I was okay every kilometre. I think I probably would have been sat on a curb somewhere if it wasn't for him, so huge thank you to him for running it next to me. So yeah, I've had such a good weekend. It was just so much fun to be there with the runner team, to be there with all of the other ambassadors. I was surrounded by so many amazing, inspiring people. Like one of the women who was running it with RUNNA is trying to be the fastest woman to complete all 6 majors with a stoma bag. And she got a 3:23 marathon. I was like, incredible. Her name is Adele Roberts. I was in awe of her all week. So yeah, it was amazing to be surrounded by other people who were doing amazing things, and also so amazing to be there with RUNNA. I am so proud to be an ambassador of that company. I think what they're doing is amazing. They are still relatively new in terms of being a company, and they are the sponsor of New York Road Runners. Like that is insane. So if you want to give RUNNA a try, I would highly recommend if you're looking to get into running, train for a race. They have so many different kinds of plans on there. You don't have to be training for a race to use RUNNA. They've got couch to 5k plans, they've got general running maintenance plans, they've got marathon plans, half marathon plans, ultra plans, high rocks plans, triathlon plans. They've got a plan for absolutely everything. Any run that I've ever done has been through RUNNA. RUNNA has programmed that run for me. I've used RUNNA from the start of my running journey, and I will continue to use them for probably my whole running journey because I just think they're amazing, and I think the plans are wonderful, and I got a PB, so they must be doing something right. So yeah, if you want to try that out, you can use code LUCYGEORIA. That gives you 2 weeks for free, and then you can see if you like it. And if you do like it, you can carry it on from there. So would highly recommend using RUNNA to get into running. And a huge thank you if you got this far in the video. I really appreciate it. I would also really appreciate it if you liked this video and you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.